without significant rainfall during this period. However, by afternoon and evening, periods of showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast across most parishes. These conditions will likely be more widespread and intense due to the continued influence of the trough, combined with daytime heating that enhances convective activity. Now, residents are being urged to remain vigilant and monitor updates from the Met Office, of course, on the social media pages as well. And CVM News will also do our endeavor best to keep you informed. The long-awaited Jamaica Teaching Council bill has finally reached the Senate. The legislation marks a major turning point in the government's push to professionalize the teaching sector, introducing mandatory licensing, stronger oversight, and higher standards for educators across the country. Courtney Lewis observed the proceedings for this report.
The Education Ministry has tabled the Jamaica Teaching Council bill in the Senate after 2 decades of development and mounting pressure from the Education Transformation Oversight Committee, ETOC. The bill, which centers on licensing and suitability standards for teachers, is a core element of the government's push to create what it calls a fit-for-purpose education system and professional teaching body.
This bill is about treating teaching with the same prestige and standards as attorneys or other professions where standards are designated and enforced and the profession is protected against unqualified practitioners.
Education Minister Senator Dana Morris Dixon says the bill ensures that not just anyone can claim the title of a teacher. Certification and training will be required. The minister notes existing registered teachers will have protected terms and pensions for a clean transition.
Teachers already registered under the Education Act are grandfathered into the new system, but must apply for a license or authorization within 24 months. Existing disciplinary orders also remain valid under the new regime.
The bill also includes provisions for homeschooling, setting standards for private tutelage. As for security concerns, the Jamaica Teaching Council will have the authority to impose sanctions, including fines, with an option for appeals through a designated tribunal.
Sanctions include warnings, reprimands, suspensions, or revocation of teaching privileges. With respect to penalties, offenses related to unauthorized teaching or misrepresentation incur fines of up to $500,000 or up to $1.5 million Jamaican dollars or imprisonment not exceeding 12 months.
Leader of Opposition Business in the Senate, Peter Bunting, called for greater clarity on homeschooling guidelines and advocated for a public registry of licensed teachers as part of the Act Security Framework. He further pushed for the legislation to offer greater incentives to teachers in a bid to curb the worsening trend of teacher migration.
I'm sure the president of the JTA would agree with me that prestige without the corresponding compensation is of little value. We have to be able to address retention of teachers. And it's not just a matter of replacing someone with another body, whether qualified or not. They may be qualified on paper, but often it is the teachers with the most initiative that are spotted and identified and removed.
The debate on the bill will continue at a next sitting of the Senate. Courtney Lewis for CVM News.
A sharp exchange in the Manchester Council chambers on Thursday reignited debate over whether a park or a market should top the town's development agenda. With more, here's Shante McNeil.
Manchester's monthly municipal meeting on Thursday descended into a heated exchange between both political sides as members apportioned blame over long-needed work to be done on Mandeville's market. The heated exchange was triggered when JLP's minority leader for the Craig Hill division, Omar Miller, criticized Mayor Donovan Mitchell's call to redirect funds meant for a new park towards rebuilding the town's market instead.
I'm saying this to my good friend here. When we are saying that we don't want the money to fix any park, but we want the market to be fixed. Yes, the market to be fixed. But it is not the responsibility, the sole responsibility of the Prime Minister. So if it is that he comes to us and wants to do something for the people of Manchester, let him do it.
Miller questioned why, after years of PNP's stronghold in central Manchester, the market project had yet to materialize, a remark that drew sharp objection from PNP councillors, but the mayor allowed the criticism to stand.
After 40 years of the People's National Party having central Manchester and 20 years, right, of having a PNP mayor, how are we now, right, to quarrel, right, with the leadership of this country to say that the market, my question is, why wasn't it done under the People's National Party?
Just weeks ago, Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced plans for the National Housing Trust to construct a new public park in the town. Responding to Miller's criticisms, the mayor defended previous PNP-led administrations while accusing the councillor of distorting the facts. He pointed to a redevelopment proposal from as far back as 2016, which included both the market and Cecil Park, saying it has since stalled due to lack of support.
It went to OPM, it went to DBJ, it went to the ministry under Minister Ascot, and it was followed through. The only thing that was left is for the Minister of Local Government to take the matter back to Cabinet so it could go to the public-private partnership. And up until now, that project cannot be found in the ministry because it was placed in file 13. And I don't want to tell who tell me that.
Mayor Mitchell added that revitalizing the market would better serve residents and ease the town's chronic congestion. In further attempts to clarify his stance, he says he wasn't soliciting funds from the government to fix the market.
We're simply saying to the government at the time, put it out to tender in a public-private partnership, and there was a schedule of how the repayment will be done. So they would build, operate, and after they finish operate and they're making their money, they hand it back to the Manchester Municipal Corporation. There's nothing wrong with that. There is no problem with that.
Shante McNeil, CVM News.
The Hayes community in Clarendon is on edge after a string of burglaries left residents living in fear. Tension is high at the Monymusk Country Estate, where homeowners say they've made repeated cries for help from the National Housing Trust, but have had no response. More from Courtney Lewis.
Frustrations are high for residents of the Monymusk Country Estate in Clarendon as burglaries in the housing development continue to rise. Video footage from residents shows an active break-in in the scheme, stirring fear and outrage. One resident who wished not to be identified says he's seen 10 in just a year and attributed the rise in crime to poor maintenance.
It's very much alarming, you know. The scheme is not fully developed, as you can see. Most of the streets are not fully lit. At nights, it's very, very dark.
The residents say they've brought their petition for grills and fencing to the association and the National Housing Trust responsible for the development, but received no word.
When we did the petition, we had over 20 signatures to the petition, and we sent it in to the NHT, and it's been more than 6 months now and we haven't heard anything as to if it is that we are going to get it.
Overgrown bushing also remains a safety concern.
There's a lot of houses where the bushing is almost, the houses are almost covered by the bushes, right? And you when we look back at most of the houses that is being broken into, most of them is due to the fact that bushes are closest to the houses.
Now they're hoping their pleas to the NHT for a swift address will not go unanswered.
We need the NHT to step in and see how best they can debush the places. When we ask about these things, they normally say to us that the owners for the lands, they are trying to get in contact with the owners and they are not getting in contact with the owners and stuff like that. Not only that, but we also having issues with the flooding, right? Whenever the rain comes, we can hardly cross the bridge to come onto the scheme from the other part of the scheme to this part of the scheme. So we have a lot of concerns. We have a lot of concerns when it comes to the scheme in general.
Courtney Lewis for CVM News.
We do apologize for the sound quality in parts of that report. Do stay with us for more CVM News at 7 in a moment.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
10, 9, 8, 7.
CVM TV, in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, presents Fit for Fent, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th, to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Calvin?
Yes, miss.
I need you to go to the Transport Authority for me today to renew all the motor vehicle road licenses. I can't afford for you to spend all day at the Transport Authority. I have a lot of errands for you to run for me today.
Miss, you don't hear them say you can renew online any day, anytime, easy.
No, but that sounds good. What do I need to do?
You can always log on to ta.org.jm.
Oh, that means we have a lot more time for you to run other errands.
Boy, miss.
Let me check it out. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back. Today's groundbreaking at the new Barrett Hall development in St. James was used to set the stage for what Prime Minister Andrew Holness dubs real and practical solutions for low-income earners. We get more from Adrian Williams.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has highlighted new National Housing Trust NHT initiatives aimed at making home ownership easier for low-income earners. He spoke at the groundbreaking for the new Barrett Hall development in St. James.
That from the 1st of July 2025, deposit requirements for contributors earning less than $30,000 weekly will be reduced from 5% to 2% for open market purchases under $14 million.
Service charges, which help to make costs higher, will now be lowered.
Service charges will drop to 0 for contributors in that same income band, meaning persons earning less than $30,000 per week, and 2% for those earning up to $42,000 weekly.
In addition to these reductions, a home grant will be made available for persons earning below $30,000 weekly.
The home grant program will now be available to contributors earning up to $30,000 weekly, with a maximum grant of $3.5 million.
But there is another option for income earners within this band.
For those earning less than $30,000 weekly, the NHT will now offer either an additional loan up to the difference between their current balance and an $11 million cap, or a home grant up to $3.5 million to help bringing the home to completion, especially for pensioners or others who cannot take on more debt.
Adrian Williams for CVM News.
It's the beauty drop that had everyone talking when it landed here in Jamaica. The line that celebrates diversity in every form is now available on local shelves. And yes, you can pick from bold shades to flawless finishes. Fenty Beauty was officially launched at Fontana Waterloo in Kingston, drawing makeup lovers, influencers and beauty enthusiasts from across the city to the flagship store. The Jamaican retail giant is the exclusive local distributor for the locally recognized beauty line, and the highly anticipated event did not disappoint.
Thank you, guys, for being here. Cheers. Cheers to Aura, cheers to Fenty Beauty, cheers to Fenty Skin, and cheers to Jamaica.
Fontana's CEO Ann Chang is excited about the partnership, knowing the collaboration marks a significant milestone for the Jamaican beauty industry.
Feeling so happy that this launch is finally here.
All right, and then tell us, what was the inspiration behind this whole behind this launch today? Why did you guys choose to do a big reveal with a Fenty product?
Okay, well, Fenty's a big deal, so we had to do it justice. This is actually the biggest launch we've ever done for Fontana that's not a store opening. But we felt that Fenty was enough of a story, enough of a brand to really make a big fanfare out of it.
But the event wasn't just a product drop. It was a full-on experience, music pumping, makeup demos happening live, and staff guiding customers through the perfect shade match. Beauty manager Dana Gale explaining why they rebranded and now introduced Aura.
So we saw that the market needed more luxury beauty and just more luxury overall. And so we tapped into that market, really did our investigation as we experienced more customers coming asking for higher end perfumes and products. And so we went on that. So if you realize with Aura, we have gone full with not only Fenty, but we also have lots of new and very luxurious perfumes.
All right, and what are you guys looking forward to most with the Fenty collaboration?
I'm just growth in our brand in Aura and overall in Fontana, making our mark not only locally, but internationally, regionally, because as we continue to be, if we toot our own horn, the strongest beauty retailer here in Jamaica, we want to ensure that we cement that some more and the customers know that this is where they should be coming for everything beauty here in Jamaica.
The full Fenty lineup is now available, including the Pro Filter Foundation in over 50 shades, Gloss Bomb Lip Luminizers, Kilowatt Highlighters, Setting Powders, and much more. And yes, the product on display were for customers to test and to shop.
I have quite a few, but I would say trophy wife because I'm a trophy wife. That's definitely my favorite. But I also love all of the lip oils and the lip glosses.
We've been working on trying to partner with Fenty for quite some time. Building Aura, the whole idea about the luxury brand was also part of that strategy to demonstrate that, you know, we understood what the brand wanted, that we could offer an elevated experience. And, you know, we've just been partnering with them to let them know a little bit about us, that we could really execute their vision.
All right, and then lastly, how do you guys expect to benefit from this collaboration with Fenty?
I mean, I expect that financially it's going to be very good for us, but I also expect that it'll probably open the doors for other brands, you know, once they see that Jamaica can support these brands. And that's an important point. Like, I want to make sure that Jamaicans understand if you want to get more of these brands, you have to come and buy, you have to come and support, not just when you're in out, not just when it's like a last minute, but, you know, to really support the brand when it's here.
From a viral brand to a Jamaican retail shelf, Fenty Beauty is already making its mark on the rock. Fontana Waterloo, the perfect stage. Stay with us for more in a moment.
We are back for season 2 of Corner Office. We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. People who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go!
Let's get it! It's not if you own the company or not, it's how you own the role. Ice cream is coming. Guess what? It is your Corner Office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You don't think it's not yet? Check it out. Put the end of the place. Undercover. Easy yourself.
Jamaica is on a transformative path, and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and its agencies are leading the way. MEGJC Matrix is back for Season 2, bringing you the latest on the projects shaping our nation's future. Big changes, bold moves. This is the Season 2 of the MEGJC Matrix, driving development, transforming lives.
You ever get bun yet? Me not talk about heartbreak. Me talk about the bun with full of spice, raisins, and the perfect glaze.
Bun for bun.
So you do it now.
You have to get bun.
This Easter, you have to get bun from Mother's Bakery.
Welcome back. It's well known. From as early as Friday evening, some Jamaicans are thinking, what's their soup this weekend? And we're not talking about Rowan Daly's kind of soup. Well, there's a little joint on a little hill in Manchester where the same soup is the order of the day every day of the week. Traditional flavors found out it's no ordinary catch. Hey, piggy. Look at that. Pork lovers will tell you that if they could have the grunt, they would have it too. And beef lovers are right there with them because from head to the feet, it's a real butcher's delight. Except for the moo. Lunch options are plenty at this popular joint close to the top of Penhill. Jerk pork, chicken, jerk or fried, topped with festival, plus other Jamaican dishes. But those are prepared long after Richard Collins and Miss Angel have completed a very early morning ritual to meet a hot demand. With the sun coming over the hill Sunday to Sunday, at this location in Waldeston, Manchester, it's time to blaze a fire. So we're preparing to make what? What are you going to make today?
Cow cod soup. Cow skin and cow cod mixed together with peanut and red peas.
According to him, this soup is well sought after by men who claim it gives them drive. And as for the women, they make special requests saying they want to keep a pace with the men. Incidentally, Mr. Collins tries to have the first of his 2 pots of cow cod and cowskin soup ready by at least 8:30 because early birds make it their cup of tea as they head to work. How you get into this cow cod cowskin business?
Oh, we have a man from town here, Mr. Price. So you used to use the cow skin and you boil it. So you say we mix it with the cow cod and boil the soup. After we start mixing with the cow cod and cow skin, everybody come and gravitate to it.
But cooking 2 pots of soup daily, including weekend and holidays, is not easy. His overhead of meat kind, which also includes beef, is sourced directly from the butcher as far away as Kingston.
Cow cod about $500-600 a pound. They're expensive, too. Pay me cow cod bill a week, they're about $300,000.
Add to that ground provision, sweet potato, yam, pumpkin, cocoa, the veggies, and of course, flour for dumplings and not spinners. So you peel too?
Right, this is my morning sport.
What you say?
This is my morning sport in the morning. You understand? Done it and just finish.
Exercise and everything in one.
And go back to night and sleep.
And check your money later.
Right.
Still more scoop to come on this cow cod and cowskin soup, a special Jamaican traditional flavor. Well, ahead of another break, we've got Ronaldo Adams, and of course, he has some soup business to tell us about.
For sure. But before that, we're going to explore our West Indies women. They defeated Ireland today in the ICC Women's World Cup qualifiers. We'll have some football news as we preview the Jamaica Premier League fixtures this Sunday, and also very big news: NBA star Norman Powell. He is now eligible to play for Jamaica. He's a very good basketball player. And as you mentioned, soup. We'll have the Saturday soups in Rohan Daly's feature, The Winner's Edge. Lots more to come in sports.
Sure. See you around then. Sure. And you, stay where you are. We've got lots more coming up.
CVM TV, in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, presents Fit for Fent, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th, to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the Fent with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Sports should be fun. Sports should be interesting. Sports should be entertaining. Sports should be riveting. This is CVM Sports. I'm Jordan Fort.
Are you living on or in possession of family land? Do you want to sell or subdivide the property? Use eLand Jamaica to search for details on the property. You can complete a title search and verify the owner before you sell the property. If your name does not appear on the title, register the land or clarify the existing title in your name before you sell. A title is a notice to the world of your ownership of land. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. The National Land Agency, one agency, one goal to serve you better.
New KFC saucy wings tossed in savory mango habanero or buffalo sauce. KFC, it's finger looking good. The time by KFC is
7:30.
As we welcome you back, it's time for the Business Report with Joel Crossgill.
Lots to share with you in the Business Report today. About a first for Jamaica, as the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean UCC Spectrum Group emerged from a field of hundreds of top real estate development projects from across the globe as the winners of the prestigious 2025 annual investment meeting AIM Future Cities Award in the Smart Infrastructure category for its transformative development project EcoVista, Smart City Jamaica. President of the UCC, Professor Colin Giles, spoke with the BR about the significance of the award that was received in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates on April 7 and what it means for the region.
What it means is that investors from all over the world, when they think about smart cities, when they think about sustainability, when they think about innovation, they will see Jamaica and the Caribbean as a place where they can explore for the possibilities for such investments, research, and educational opportunities. They can see that Jamaica is well aligned with global trends in terms of what will make for a sustainable future. And so it is good for Jamaica, it is good for the Caribbean, and it is good for UCC, because at UCC, our motto is fostering leadership and innovation. And within this concept of EcoVista, we have innovation of the highest order.
Located on 283 acres of seafront property in Burwood Beach, Trelawney, EcoVista Smart City Jamaica is a master-planned, self-sustaining smart city that incorporates a myriad of green technologies, smart infrastructure, and an array of amenities, a sample of which were shared by Owen Ferguson, Group Legal Counsel at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean.
EcoVista, we're very proud to say, is going to be the Caribbean's first knowledge city. EcoVista, among other things, represents for us and for Jamaica a major move forward in how we think about education and how we cite education within a particular ecological sphere. At the UCC Group, clearly we're principally a university, naturally, so which is why our flagship product and our anchor facility on that complex is going to be a campus of the university itself. Of course, being a knowledge city, we'll also have the involvement of other globally recognized universities that will come and share and give access to students from around the world to their program by way of our location on this site. I should spend a minute to just give you a little quick feature on the site to say that because of its unique ecological features, it is going to present opportunities for students to participate in kinds of research that they wouldn't necessarily be able to do in other locations. And of course, we're going to be bridging geographic boundaries by having access at our location to multiple university programs from around the world. So we think the concept, and of course, the global the knowledge city concept has been rolled out principally in Dubai, but in 64 other locations. And we're looking forward to being the first in the Caribbean.
With plans in place to secure the purchase of the property, the UCC Spectrum Group, which has ownership of the Remax franchise in Jamaica, also operates a business process outsourcing enterprise alongside a microfinancing entity. The steady growth of its footprint across the landscape in Jamaica, both in the knowledge sector and commercially, has taken a giant step forward with this latest award, whilst also attracting additional visibility internationally.
We are open to investors from around the world. And in fact, that is part of the reason why our team is in the United Arab Emirates at this time, because the AIM Annual Investment Meeting Congress is the world's largest investment meeting that is held in Abu Dhabi. And investors from all over the world are present there. And we have had the opportunity to present this EcoVista visionary project so that persons can hear and see the possibilities and see that Jamaica can be at the forefront of sustainable cities for the future, helping to harness and shape global thinking in terms of how we can have sustainable cities for the future. And so we are not only presenting an idea, but we are seeking investors who are willing to be a part of this visionary project. And of course, when it is realized, and I say when, because we are moving forward with it with purpose, we believe it will be a model for other cities around the world. And of course, it will be the first in the Caribbean.
The property will also feature eco-tourism hubs, luxury and middle-income housing, commercial zones, and high-tech research facilities, which we'll be sharing lots more about with you in the future. And that was your business report. I'm Joel Crosskill.
And from the BR, we want to find out what's happening online, and so we turn to social media.
What's buzzing on social media today? On Platform X, Peter Issa sparked an engaging conversation by posing a thought-provoking question. Could a Jamaican go to China and start a construction company and bring Jamaicans there to do all the work? Here are some of your responses. At Thought3389 writes, if we had money and China was broke like us, I think so. At Ras Benji Masopi1 shares, I guess only by invitation and with proper governmental approval. At Travis Macmillan adds, in other countries they've been found to be convicts working off prison time in slave-like conditions. Try competing with that. At Pernell JM Post, in the first place, we could not win a bid as our need for massive profit margin drives us. At Dish Expert says, which Jamaica? Our workers don't have the discipline nor work ethics to compete with anybody but ourselves, so it wouldn't even make sense to go to China. At Uncomplicated Mr. Comments, I can state that dozens of Jamaicans work for the Chinese Construction Co. in JA, from laborers, engineers, surveyors, accountants, lawyers to clerical staff. And that's what's trending online today. Continue to share your thoughts with us on X at CVM TV and CVM Television on Facebook. I'm Michael Paul.
I want to tell you that Ronaldo Adams, he's up next and he's got sports.
People, we now waste no time.
I am super excited to be on for another season to show you the whole road.
Listen, new adventures, slim get fluffy. Cool.